Hello?
That for you on the beat, kid.
Yes! Another Safi exclusive.
Hello? Hello?
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real or not?
That for you on the beat, kid.
Yes!
Yo, what is up, my bro? Pretend like you're choking me. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, I forgot they heard that. It's pretty funny how we like pop in and out when I do that. Do it. 3, 2, 1. No. 3, 2. All right, what is up, guys? Okay, we are back, guys. There's something. Also, a huge shout out to everyone that just joined this after show. Thank you guys so much for joining so quickly, man. There's something I wanted to talk about during 10 Talks that I forgot to talk about. But first, let us take these shots and spark this joint and let some people rejoin so that we can, you know, make sure that everyone hears this message, this important message. Yo, shouts to everyone in the chat. Sid Woods, Aaron, Pyro World, CarSnoob, RJ, Aaron, Cool Cat, Arturo's Kicks, FMJ, Lil Doom, Sonic. Shout to everyone. World's Forgotten, Shadow Clock, Moose Man, even though he's not in here. Lil Doom, Paxson, Unequaled Ethan, Daniel DeLeon, SE94BZ, Perk 30, Connor Sobier, produced by Demp, Lowshine 6,
What he said.
Harmonious Mode, Brazy A, CJ Wilson, Showtime Trey, Connor Sobier, I already said that, Giselle, Ryan, Sid Woods, Powder, Chuck, C. Sujas.
Giselle.
I said that. Nick, Arturo's Kicks again, Bam Boston, T-Rel, Crail 1, Nicole, Michael, last year, BK. Shout out to everyone. Thank you guys so much. The Wedgie is waiting. What Wedgie? Eye of the Storm, RG, Connor Wood, Lola, You, Fist, 2 Cities. Pop-up stream had a lot of good funny content. That's true, CarSnoob. Yo, actually, hold on. CarSnoob, that's what I wanted to talk about, is that video. CarSnoob, I'm super sorry. I should have added it to the topic so I did not forget, but I wanted to bring that up during 10 Talks because, honestly, You did a fucking incredible job, dude. We hold on. We gotta let everyone know the behind the scenes shit too, because this is a an extraordinary feat of talent. But let's take these shots first, and then I'll explain what I want to talk about. But huge shout out to CarSnoob ahead of time before you guys even know. Potato skins. This ain't the Simpsons burnt. Wait, what?
Somebody said this is the Lola show.
I know, for real.
We were just saying how loving she's been today. She's never like this.
Thank you, man. To Gabe. Yeah, the video was fire, dude. I wish Riley was just saying she's never this loving. You know what I saw at I stopped by a liquor store, not liquor store, a tobacco store earlier when I was going to get the weed because I wanted to get more filters, but they didn't have any filters, or at least the ones I like to use. But when I went in there, they had not fake, but that THC cartridges, like Delta 8 shit, all this other stuff, and they had weed dog snacks from the liquor store, or this it was like CBD and shit like that, and I was like, should I get this for beans?
No.
And I was like, I don't trust this. Same thing that I said about with those brownies for the kids, like same thing here with that.
FTC Clips.
Thank you, man. Thank you, FTC Clips.
Dropped a bag $4.99 through Super Chat. Quick question: I was at work and didn't get to see last week's after show. I thought you weren't going to private then anymore.
Thank you so much, FTC Clips, for the $5. Okay, let me squeak on this. So, guys, yes, for all the after shows, we will try to Lola. Really, we will try to leave them up. But here's the thing: is like I said, usually during the after shows, either I or Riley or both of us, we get a little bit too lit and tipsy, and I'm just like, we look back at it, we're like, well, this does not gotta stay up. We're too drunk here. So that's the main reason. If you guys ever see the clips or the after shows go down, it's because we're just way too drunk, bro. This is not content that should stay on the channel. It's like, if you guys are here for the streams, fuck it. But if we're too fucked up, we're just gonna take it down. Lola, come on, Lola, dude. People are looking, and you're doing it right at the camera. Move your cat, Lola. Lola, stop. Stop.
Dude, I need sunlight. I look so crazy.
Lola, stop, dude.
Lola, that's inappropriate.
I know, it's inappropriate.
You're gonna get us taken down.
Lola, I just said stop, and you keep doing it, dude. Stop. Bruh, Lola going in. Let her live. Cat's
Straight
gonna be...
no fucks given.
For real. Looks at me and just goes straight back to it like, what? You said something? All right. Cheers, guys, before we get to the CarSnoob topic. Cheers to CarSnoob.
Cheers to CarSnoob.
Cheers to fucking CarSnoob. Thank you, man.
MVP this week.
Yeah, for real. MVP, the Harmonious MVP of the week. 100%. Wash your cat.
Off the catnip. See?
Thank you, Corpsey88, for the $5. We talked about this last week.
Facts.
If you want to hear that conversation, you gotta go watch last week's episode of 10 Talks.
$5 through Super Chat. Yuri won a fan contest.
Not really.
We talked about this last week on 10 Talks. Either way, all right, guys. I really want to talk about this. This again, for real. I'm gonna put the chat away for just 1 second, guys. CarSnoob in the chat. He's been, in the chat for a long time, very consistently in the chat. All the, he's a part of a lot of the streams and shit like that. He hit me up telling me, Yuri, and a lot of people actually, to be honest, have hit me up saying, Yuri, you're fucking up by not turning your streams into highlights and TikToks and all that stuff. You should be posting that stuff, but I just don't have the time in my day to do it. I'm like, it's like I do want to do it, but I don't have the time to do it. And I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. I am going to do it, but I need to find the time to do it, which I was talking to Riley about that, about completely freeing up my schedule this month and just going hard this year, of just sacrificing sleep and everything else to go crazy this year. But either way, CarSnoob hit me up saying, yo, dude, I want to make an edit for you for the Pocky One Chip stream where you're paying people $20 to do to eat the chip. And I was like, dude, thank you, man. Like, if you're down to do that, like, yeah, let's go. And he hit me up like 3-4 days later saying, yo, video's done. Here you go. Sent it to me. And this video, the stream was like over like an hour long, maybe 2 hours long. The video he sent me was 17 minutes and 49 seconds long, almost like 18 minutes long. And when Riley and I watched it, it felt like a 5-minute video. like, it's cringy to fucking, watch your own video of yourself and be like, oh, such a good video, but
It was enjoyable.
I'm more commentating on the editing, where like I will rewatch my old streams and I have to like skip through stuff to be like, this is the funny part, this is the interesting part, but he really did a good job cutting it up into like, I saw a very few comments saying there was too many jump cuts, but literally if you look at the comment section, I've never posted a vlog and had this many compliments on my editing. I posted CarSnoob's edit of the Pocky One Chip video, and if you look at the comments, everyone is saying what we were already thinking, which is this is a 17-minute video. It feels like 5, constantly entertaining, very funny. It's like not overly done. It's like I like the editing. It's like
little memes here and there.
Exactly. It was so fucking funny. And he hit me up saying like, yo, let me know if there's too many memes. I'm like, no, that shit was
perfect.
It was perfect, bro. It was so funny. I want to give a huge shout to CarSnoob. The video that he edited was wait, hold on, let's see. It was this video right here. Let's start our voyage. Step 1. Do you guys sell milk here? Okay. Excuse me, guys. You guys want to make a quick $20? $20 on cold. Bro, it's like I said, 17 minutes 49 seconds long. It's so fucking funny, dude. And then also like hold on, where's the? How do you look at the comments? Okay, if you go to the comments, bro, everyone is like juiced on this video edit, dude. Everyone's like, yo, this shit is so funny. The video edit is hilarious. Love this edit. Went crazy. Blah blah. $20 is a ripoff. This deserves some views. Good work, Yuri, bro. Shout out to CarSnoob, bro. CarSnoob made this video. He went insane, and it's such a good video. And I hit him up, and I was like, yo, CarSnoob, a video like that, for how much work it took, because you had to go through a lot of footage. A video like that is definitely worth, in my opinion, ranging from like $50 to $100, if not more, and I would love to pay him that much money, but I just can't afford that. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to post like these types of videos at least once a week, it's like I literally can't afford like $400 to $500 a month. It's like that's just I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever it is. So I hit up CarSnoob and I was like, yo, dude, if you want to continue helping me with videos, I was like, bro, I'll just give you all the ad revenue, that comes from these videos, like up to a certain amount, and then from then on, like, I'm sure it would just like develop into a whole nother thing where it becomes way more consistent. But like these edits, like, everyone really fucks with these, you know what I mean? And then actually, I forgot to bring up the whole main part. CarSnoob told me this is his first video edit ever.
Really?
Yes. He told me, he hit me up nervously telling me, hey man, he's like, I'm just trying to learn and I don't know too much. He's like, I just want to practice and let me know what you think. And we watched it and we were like, bro, this is hilarious. That was his first video edit. And I'm like, and he's telling me that he's like, I've been thinking about trying to, expand my interests or hobbies or things that, ways I can make money and stuff like that. I was like, dude, like, this shit is fire. Everyone fucks with this. And that's what I was
only gonna get better now.
And that's what I was telling him. I was like, bro, like, if you're down to do this shit, like, I'll just, you could just have all the ad revenue, because it's like the video to me is way more worth it because people enjoy it. It brings more engagement, all that stuff. So it's like, a cool exchange. And then also, I really fucking appreciate CarSnoob for that. That video is fucking fire, dude. But either way, that was the whole point of that whole thing. Amazing edit. Facts.
Great video.
Great video. How do you just edit your first video like that? You know what it is? I think CarSnoob, and here's what's important. And I've noticed this a lot in the field of content creation, and I've had many different jobs, and a couple different jobs involving like video editing and like content type stuff or whatever, or like fashion type stuff. One thing I've noticed is there are people that come into the business sometimes who have on paper skill, like they have the credentials. They're like, I know how to use Photoshop, I know how to use Adobe Premiere, all that stuff, but they know nothing about the YouTube world. They know nothing about what people find funny, what is funny right now, what's relevant right now, all that stuff. I feel like, in my opinion, that's more important than the actual editing in itself, where that kind of shows it right there. CarSnoob, in my opinion, I feel like he's so tapped in with like what's actually interesting to watch. And then also, one part of the video that I really enjoyed is, I feel like back in the day, it was such a thing on YouTube to be like, hey guys, what's up? This is Yuri. Today we're giving people Pocky One Chip challenges. The video progresses. At the end of the video, thank you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace. You know what I mean? Like, everyone does that format because that's what was popular. But I noticed that I like watching videos where it just starts and it just ends. You don't hear nothing. It just like you watch a video about oranges, you're like, whatever. It just goes straight to talking about oranges, and then they're like, end of video, and then it cuts out. No asking for likes, no asking for comments or subscribes or anything like that. Just a straight up video. And I like the way that video was edited. I was like, it just goes straight into it and then straight out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I mean? There's no like asking for anything. It's just like, I was like, I kind of like that format. It's way better, in my opinion. And I feel like that's a trend. If you watch a lot of popular YouTubers and shit like that, I feel like that's a trend. I feel like even German in Venice kind of follows that a little bit, where he's not doing any intros.
No.
You know, he's like,
it's just like,
sometimes he does corny little funny intros, but it's just like, hey, I'm at
random long form content.
I'm at the museum, guys, today. You know, blah blah. Michael Jackson this, Michael Jackson that. Here we go.
Hit you with the facts.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll do a little funny edit.
Copycat games. No, it's not copycat games. It's like what is relevant to the culture of YouTube. It's like you can't always just be working outside the box and doing something complete. You can do that. You can be like, I'm doing everything completely opposite, but then you also you're looking at what is the type of, it's not even like copying the types of content, it's like how the content is consumed. You know what I mean? Like no one wants to watch that whole fucking, hey, I'm David Dobrik, what's up, blah blah blah. You know, it's just like, oh, here's the video, and here it ends. You know,
I think that's why people liked Emma Chamberlain a lot.
She did that?
She just did, like a lot of long formed vlogs, but her editing would be hella funny, where it was like, that was the entertaining part, you know? But it would just be like just random shit, like her going to thrift store and just wanted to go shopping or whatever.
CarSnoob said, Yuri working as a backup editor, like, wait. He said, Yuri working as a backup editor like you were when you started at No Jumper would be fun, especially remote. Well, the main thing is like I was saying is like, dude, what's worth it to me is just having that content, compressed and put out into more consumable form, because I appreciate everyone who watches the streams, but some people just want to see what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? They're just like, they don't care for the whole walking around and talking to people shit. They're just like, what happened with the penny and the $3? How did you get from point A to point B? And those forms of content fit, that type of, person way better. And that really helps me at the end of the day.
So you get both.
No one patient on YouTube anymore. That's kind of true. I don't know. It kind of changes. People are always saying that, online content's getting shorter and shorter, with Vines and TikToks being 6 seconds and 7 seconds and 13 seconds, all that stuff. But what's popular on YouTube is a lot of long videos. Like you watch
45-minute documentaries.
All the videos you watch are 45 minutes.
Hour and a half. Breakdowns on things.
That's what I'm saying is people say oh, our what's it called? Attention span's getting shorter and everyone likes shorter content, but it's really not 100% true. A lot of people watch long form content if it's good. Look at a Trap Ross video. They're 3 hours long sometimes, but you're watching it because it's full of information. You're just yes, I'm learning something.
Yeah, to me, when I'm into something or into a subject, I want to know everything about it, and I love listening to all the in-depth shit.
CarSnoob will always be my number one inspiration. I'm literally in tears right now. Shout out to CarSnoob, dude. Bro, his first edit and everyone's juiced on it. Imagine he just gets better and better. It's people enjoy it more and more. Smoke catnip, you'll go viral. Who's going to take the TikTok position for Harmonious entertainment? I feel like that's how I would spell entertainment. That's not how you spell it, right? From Aaron Himojasa, the very bottom one. That's not
entertainment. Yeah, that is how you would spell it.
I don't think that's how it's spelled though. Well, here's the thing, guys, is I've had a lot of people offer me help with the YouTube channel, but here's the thing is the main help that I would need is I would need to be able to trust someone to be logged into my channel. That is the hard part. And I don't feel comfortable doing that unless I'm paying you.
Yeah.
If you're just offering free help, I really appreciate you. But me telling you like, oh yeah, here's my YouTube channel, like, you know, post a video, all that stuff, it's just like, that's where it gets scary. I'm like, oh, that's a lot. You know what I mean? I wish there was
You'd
another.
have to actually really know the person.
Exactly. And that's the goal of mine is like, but no, here's the thing is like that stream that Ice is doing right now in Japan, that's running from a home computer. And I'm not sure if he has anyone helping with him, but he probably does. You know what I mean? Like you kind of need that. You kind of need someone who you trust who can like make updates. You know what I mean? Like update the thumbnail, update the title, or whatever it is. It's just like change shit, start a new stream. It's like if I was IRL streaming outside and something happens where someone whips out their dick and I have to end the stream, I would not be able to restart a new stream. I would need someone who's logged into my channel who can reschedule another one and I can go live immediately. You know what I mean? Like that's the hard part. I like to jab people, not uppercut them. Yeah, you see, he's got his homie updating the time. That's what I'm saying is like he has people helping him with his thing. I'm not human says you can trust me, bro. I'm working from home 24/7. Yes, that's the crazy part, bro. I remember to this day when I was like first starting to become like more official with No Jumper. And, you know, I was, like, working remote, basically from home, and I had to be uploading vlogs and interviews. And at a certain point, I had to hit Adam with a text of, like, yo,
I need the login.
What's the login info? And I thought it was going to be, like, more of a, yo, Yuri, this is serious. You know what I mean? Like, blah, blah, I got to be able to trust you. He just sends immediately the login info. And I was like, in my head, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's crazy, dude. I was like, and I realized at that point, I was like, dude, to operate a business like this, you got to really, like, give someone your login info for your whole thing. I was like, that's kind of insane.
You could trust me. Ew, Moose.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
Oh, wait, actually, yo, CarSnoob, you just reminded me. Shout out to Out of Focus Podcast. They invited me on to be a guest today, but they, dude, I woke up to hella texts. It was kind of weird, like, because I woke up at 2 p.m. I looked at my phone. I was like, why do I have so many texts? I was like, this is weird, but I was like, oh, it's fucking 2 p.m. But Trevor had texted me today, inviting me to Out of Focus, but I told him, I was like, dude, this is the worst day. I was like, I just woke up at 2 p.m. I was like, Riley and I have to clean up, get ready for 10 Talks. I was like, I would be down any other day. I would have been down if I woke up at 11 a.m. I'd be like, oh, babe, I'm going to go do this. I'll be back. But I was like, dude, yeah, today is just the worst day. I was like, let's do this at some other time. But hopefully I'll be a part of Out of Focus very soon.
That'll be dope. That'll be a good one.
I wonder what it would be about.
Everything.
What would we talk about?
Everything. It'll be funny.
Thank you so much, Cool Cat. Thank you.
Cool Cat dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat. If anyone is trustworthy, it's me.
I agree. Thank you, Cool Cat, for the $2. I appreciate you, man. Trust no one. Low Shine 6 says. Yo, Yuri, speak on Ron DeSantis and Elon Musk exposing the truth about. I did not see that. I don't know who. I've heard Ron DeSantis before, but I don't know who that is. Lola is like shoving her face into the light of that box. I'm like, isn't it bright right there? She's putting her face specifically into the light coming from that box. I'm like, bro,
that's so weird because Luffy was like looking at the couch the other day, just like.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, Riley posted it on Instagram. It was creepy, dude. Remember we did the handcuff stream? I posted on Instagram where like I woke up. The first thing I saw when I woke up, I was like opening my eyes, and I think Riley was like, "Luffy's staring at us," and I looked over, and Luffy's just on the table, just fucking staring right at Riley and I. And he was out of the camera where you guys couldn't see it, but I woke up to just Luffy just dead eye staring at us, and I'm like, he does this all the fucking time, dude. Riley and I will be going to sleep, and he's like in his cat tree, just like posted up with his paws over, just staring at us. And I'm like, he's the sweetest cat ever. He's so nice, so chill, but like he's demented. Like something's off about him.
Now
dude.
I wake up and he's right next to my face, and I'm scared. I get scared because I'm just like, what the fuck? He could really attack me.
No, I'm like, bro, like, yeah, why is he just staring at us?
He's just like looking at me.
But oh yeah, anyways, to get to the point of the
up.
story, Riley posted this the other day on Instagram. Riley and I were just chilling here, smoking, hanging out, and then Luffy's on this couch chilling, and Luffy pressed his face against the couch where he's like staring at a cushion basically, right? Send it to me on Instagram. I'll pull it up. And then and Riley's like, look at Luffy. I looked at him, and it looked like as if your kid got in trouble, and you told your kid like, go stand in the corner for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Like that's what he was doing just by himself naturally. He was just like pressing his face into the fucking cushion, just like staring at the fucking like straight ahead into the cushion. I was like, bro, it looks like he's in timeout right now. It's so funny. He's weird, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on with him. He's staring because he can't believe how blessed you are to meet CarSnoob. That's true. Oh my god, dude. Yo, Cat, love you. Well, he loves Riley way more, that's for sure. He sees ghosts. I hope not. That means he stares intently with love. He just fucking staring at Riley going, I love you. I love you. I love you. You're the best mother ever. I love you. Thanks for adopting me. I love you. Please wake up.
Cool Cat dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat. Don't worry, Manic, I'll pay you back one day.
On this day. A year ago.
What is that? Where are we?
This is Blasio's birthday party.
I texted him. He never replied to me. It's his birthday today.
Is it?
Yes. Happy birthday, Blasey, guys.
Happy birthday, Blasey.
Guys, happy birthday, Blasey in the chat. Should I call him right now?
Are you sure? Is it tomorrow?
Wait, I feel like I should. I'll call him off stream.
Because this was his party.
No,
right?
he just replied. He said, thanks a lot, bro.
Oh.
It is his birthday.
Oh my God.
It's Blasey's birthday, guys. Happy birthday to
birthday.
fucking Blasey. And it was Lush's birthday like 2 days ago. So many birthdays.
Oh, happy birthday, Lush.
Yes, he turned 41, I believe. How did Blasey turn? 26, maybe. I don't know. Can I get unblocked off chat, guys? You're not blocked in the chat, Houdini. I can see your chat right there. Yuri forgot his gift. Turn up. Love you, Ballsy. Let's smoke one last joint, and then we'll wrap up the stream from there.
Alright.
I know, and officially, also, it's 1 year since Draco passed away as well.
I know.
R.I.P. Draco. Bro, that was the fucking craziest news, man. It's like there's certain artists that you hear news like that, and you're just like, please, please, please tell me I'm gonna get another Instagram post saying person's in recovery, everything's fine, you know, he'll recover fully from these injuries. It's like you always want to, like, I remember we were both like, please, come on, no.
I know, that was really crazy. We were literally on stream and people were just telling us.
Yeah. Wait, and then also, can I say this? I believe these are sold out and not being sold anymore at this point, but I have to say, I'm pretty glad I got my hands on these because these have been in the works for like months at this point, and I had these on the table the other day for the podcast before they even came out. But bro, this Ben Baller Kendama collab is so fucking fire. Number one, the packaging is just like all gold, like just as a display item is so sick. And then also, this is like the only kendama. I've seen a lot of kendamas for sale, you know, because I've been keeping up with it for like maybe like 2 years now, 3 years now. But I've never seen a kendama for sale that comes with a kendama holder, and it comes as a fucking golden brick. And I was just like, bro, I was so happy and juiced and lucky that I was like able to grab myself one of these.
I know, it's fire.
Even Riley was telling me that like her brother-in-law was like at first when I would go out there to the bay, they would see me playing kendama, they'd be like, what is that, like what is that toy, like they really wouldn't understand it. And then Riley told me that her sister called her the other day, and she's just like,
no, my sister texted me and she's like, call me, and I was like, I thought I was like an emergency, and she's like, oh my god, Oscar was listening to Ben Baller's podcast and he said that he's dropping a kendama with Adam. I was like, oh yeah, I know, he just came on the show like literally last week promoting it.
uh-huh.
And she's like, he said that Adam's like a really good businessman. I was like, that's funny. She was like, no, he's just like that's hella cool.
But it was just kind of funny because they usually, you know, they care a little bit, but they don't care too much about the kendama stuff. And then she hits you up going like, oh, they're dropping a kendama. And I was like, and you were like, yep.
Cool Cat dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat. I'm a Cruella, I'm a kawaii desu.
What? Thank you so much, Cool Cat, for the $2. I'm a Cruella, I'm a kawaii desu. Not sure what that means. Yuri, what early Trippie Redd songs have you fucked with? I don't even remember the names of them. I just remember, what's that one popular Lovesick or something like that? Like, what was that one song that he initially blew up with? I just remember a long time ago, I was like scrolling through Instagram Discovery or whatever it was at that time. It was like some sort of other show where you could just see people's posts and random shit like that. But I came across Trippie Redd's Instagram like way before he was signed and even like a poppin' rapper. He just was like this random dude on Instagram, and he would be posting photos of like hella lean, dude. Like, that's what got recommended to me, and I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, is this dude with all this lean and all that stuff? And in some of his IG story posts or like just posts, he would be singing lip syncing to his song like Love Sick or Love Scars or whatever that shit was. And I remember thinking at the time, I was like, damn, dude, I was like, this one has like a good image. I was like thinking like I wouldn't be surprised if I see this dude blowing up. And then boom, now he's like a huge ass fucking artist. But
I was gonna say, I love Lovesick. You said you didn't like that.
Yeah, well, I'm not a big fan of Trippie Redd, to be honest. But I remember I came across and think he was interesting. But you know what's funny is I'm not sure if it was during the No Jumper interview or another interview I saw Trippie Redd do, but he was talking about those lean days, and I always assumed from those Instagram posts and all that stuff I saw back in the day that he was just a big lean guy. But he did an interview where he said that when he moved to LA, he's like, the dudes I was hanging out with, they just had hella lean, and he's like, I tried it a couple times, and he's like, I do not like that shit. He's like, I tried it, and he's like, I was tripping. He's like, I didn't feel good, and he was like, he just said, he's like, I told myself I'm not doing that shit no more. But it was kind of interesting. I was like, damn, like I thought he was like a big lean dude, but he did an interview saying he tried it. He was like, I did not fuck with that shit.
Good for him.
It's not for everyone. It's only for the cool people. No, I'm kidding. JK. Someone said you guys should get a parrot.
No.
Oh yes, can you bring those over? I was gonna say I want to take a shot for Blythe's birthday. You know what's funny, babe? Is I never talked about this, but a long time ago, it's so funny because it felt like a sitcom moment where one day my mom comes into my room. Well, actually, no, my mom is when I still lived with my parents. My mom and my dad come home from like being out, and they would go to swap meets, and they would always like go to these random places, on the weekends just to go out and like have fun and look at shit. And my parents come back with fucking 2 birds, and my mom's like, Yuri, she's like, I didn't want to do this, but she's like, your dad wanted to get these fucking parakeets. She's like, I don't know why, but he wanted to get these birds.
Cool Cat dropped a bag $5 through Super Chat. Everyone in the chat is hating on me because I came up on an ounce of weed.
Let's go. I don't think people are hating on you. Thank you so much, Cool Cat, for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate you. But I just remember, one day my mom just like, Yuri, your dad just came home with these 2 birds or wanted to get these 2 birds. I was like, damn, that's random, right? And then at first, my dad was like hella juiced on them and thought they were so cool. But dude, every fucking morning at like 5 or 6 at the crack of dawn, they just beep, 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 like just start chirping uncontrollably for hours. And they stop during the day, and then they do it like at night before you go to sleep, and in the morning when you try to wake up. And then like a year or like less than a year in, my dad was just like, he's like, I'm sick of these birds, and then he just like left the cage.
Free.
He left the cage open and let them fly free. But it took him a couple months where he was just like, I regret my decision.
Dude, my dad got a cage or fucking hella birds. Like, I think like 5 birds. I swear they were like little tiny ones. Kept them in the backyard in like a cage. And one morning I go to the backyard and those birds were not there anymore.
He got sick of them.
No, cats ate them. Oh. Like, they were all fucking, their feathers were everywhere.
That's fucked up.
That shit was disturbing.
Hey, but I thought about it. When I was a kid, I would, when I saw my dad get rid of these. No, I wasn't even a kid. I was like way older. But when I saw my dad get rid of these birds, I just thought like, oh, that's, in my mind, I thought it was cool. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, fuck keeping birds in a cage. They want to fly free. They want to be active, all that stuff. And I didn't really think too deeply about it. But now I understand that these birds have been bred in captivity. They know nothing about surviving in the wild. They're about to go out there, starve for 2 days, and die somewhere. Number 2, if they do find some tree nuts to survive off and they end up having kids, they're invasive species. They're not from here. Next thing you know, we're going to have 1 million parakeets everywhere. They have nothing that kills them. And then we're just like, oh, now we just ruin the environment by, letting these. To me as a kid, I always thought like, oh, it's freeing. It's like you're freeing the animals, but it's like that's not where they're from.
Nope.
And also they're probably gonna die.
You wouldn't think so, though.
I know, for real.
Cool Cat dropped a bag $5 through Super Chat. I also came up on a $400 phone.
Damn. All right, guys, this shot is for Blazzy and his birthday, man. Happy birthday, Blazzy. Actually, I have a story about stealing a phone. Should I talk about this?
Oh, God.
I didn't get it. It was embarrassing.
Good.
Good?
What'd you get?
All right. Cheers, guys. Happy birthday, Blazzy, man.
Cheers. Happy
Cheers.
birthday.
Wait, you know what I forgot? I forgot to say something. J-Res, thank you so much for the $2 donation, man. Thank you, dude.
Drez dropped a bag $1.99
Oh, that's a terrible
through
chaser.
Super Chat. Shots, devilish face.
Shout out to J-Res. Thank you so much, man. I forgot to say something. Fuck.
No.
It's dead? The other lighter's downstairs because he took it down there. Wait, can I say this? Riley usually never smokes by herself. Never.
Stop
You
this.
never smoke by yourself.
Don't do this right now.
Yeah. You never smoke by yourself, right? And then last night I rolled up 2 joints and I smoked like a quarter of one of them, and I smoked like half of one of them. And then anyways, like I said, I woke up at 2 p.m. today. I woke up at 2 p.m., took a shower, brushed my teeth, got all ready, and then I walked into the bedroom. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna finish that joint I got from last night. I go over and it's gone. And I was like, oh, I was like, what? I was like, did I smoke this? Did I wake up and smoke it? And then I asked Riley, I'm like, babe, did you smoke this? And she's like, yeah, I woke up in the morning and smoked it. And I was like, oh, how could you? I felt so betrayed. And honestly, it's funny because I always smoke by myself at night, and I never really think about it like that. But when I woke up this morning and I saw she smoked without me, I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, you never smoke without me. I was like, this is the first time I've seen such a thing. But whatever. Now I will hide my roaches. I'm fucking around. I'm joking. Oh shit. Riley and Allie handcuffed for 24 hours. Yo, that is funny. That's a funny idea.
Corpsey88 dropped a bag $5 through Super Chat. Riley is the biggest fan.
I won't mention that donation. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate you. Hide my roaches. Yo, what's that one song? Took my doobie or missing my doobie. Yo, wait, hold on. Who remembers this shit? What's that one song? Fuck. What's that dude's name?
Doobie's in the ashtray.
Yeah,
Doobie Ashtray or something like that.
That's you. You did that to me. My doobie ashtray.
Okay, first of all, let me speak my piece.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done yet.
That
way. Do so cold. So cold.
That's how I felt.
The nerve to take the herb out my doobie.
Hell yeah.
Why they do me that way? Someone had the nerve to take the herb out my doobie ashtray. Why they do me that way, babe? That's fucked up, dude.
First of all, I go to bed hella early. Yuri stays up late and smokes damn near like 3 spliffs by himself every night. Doesn't save anything. And last night he spared a little quarter of a spliff, and I wake up early this morning doing our fucking present. And I knew your ass wasn't waking up, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my cup of coffee, have my little morning wake and bake, and roll these presents. And I knew your ass wasn't gonna wake up, so I was like, I'm gonna treat myself to this because you smoked half of this in the nighttime without me.
And you took the doobie out my doobie ashtray. How you doobie that
dude,
way? That's crazy.
That happened at
I never thought I would have
the
to.
other day. I smoked like half a spliff and I put it out on the ashtray, and I was like, I forgot it when I left. I was like, I'm gonna keep it like to come home and smoke it or whatever. And I forgot it there, and I was like thinking, I was like, all right, whatever, like I'll have it tomorrow morning.
Cool Cat dropped a bag $2
Thank you, Cool Cat,
through
for the
Super
$2.
Chat. Yuri and Riley looking hella flight tonight.
Thank you.
And then the next morning it was not there because they had the cleaning people come. I forgot they come on Wednesdays.
They throw everything away.
And I was like,
they throw everything away. They don't
oh,
care.
it was so bad.
Bro, you know what's funny? I'm not sure if I ever talked about this on stream, but a long time... Can you spark this? A long time ago, Sharp was interviewing a guest, right? And I forgot what guest this was, but Sharp was interviewing some sort of guest at our old location a long time ago. And Sharp, he doesn't smoke spliffs. He just smokes regular joints. And he always comes in, or usually he comes in with a lot of joints pre-rolled for him, by someone else, or maybe he does it, but he just comes in with a lot of pre-rolled joints. And I remember back in the day, he would always just leave them on the table, and he would pick them out one by one when he wanted to smoke one or whatever, right? And I remember a long time ago, I had rolled us a bunch of spliffs ahead of time, like four or five spliffs, and I left them on a table as well. And I didn't really think about it, but I just left the spliffs there. And then 30, 40 minutes later, I come back and 2-3 of my spliffs are missing. And I was like, whoa, what the oh, 2 of them were missing. I was like, what the hell? And no, it was an hour later. It was after the podcast. It was after the podcast had finished. And I was like, yo, what happened to these spliffs? And I was asking around, and I think Sharp told me, he was like, oh, he's like, I told my guest that he wanted to smoke some joints. He's like, just grab some of my joints. And I was like, I think he accidentally grabbed the spliffs. And it's like
those things were hit.
That's what I was going to say. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's funny to me thinking to a person who's expecting to smoke just a regular joint. And then they're just like, whoa, this shit's crazy. Why do I feel this way? I just always thought that was kind of funny of that dude being in the middle of the interview, I don't think he even mentioned it, but he was probably kind of feeling yo, this ain't a regular joint. I thought that was kind of funny.
No, you definitely feel that. I'll never forget the time when we went camping with my family for the first time. Thank you, Blanco, for the $2.
Dropped
Thank you,
about
Blanco.
$2 through Super Chat.
Oh, wait.
You should do a 24 no tobacco spliff, only weed.
Good idea. I think I will, do the sober stream sometime soon. But someone said 24-hour stream with you and Allie.
I know.
Handcuffed.
Yeah, we're planning to do that over the summer, maybe.
Handcuffed?
I was like, not right now. I was like, I'm still traumatized.
If Allie poops in front of you and you don't complain, I will be so mad.
I guarantee you, Allie and I both won't shit.
I will make sure you guys do. I will provide all the food.
We'll definitely piss.
I'm gonna mix in some hot chip and some of the food.
I guarantee you we can both hold it.
You and Allie are tiny. You guys, there's less space to hold.
I won't judge.
If a big turd
And
comes
she
along,
wouldn't judge me
you see,
either.
I won't judge. You judge the fuck out of me. You were like, "Oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. I
It's a
regret
man
this."
poop.
It's a man poop. I feel like girl poop is gnarlier, in my opinion.
All right, no more poop talk.
Wait, actually, I have one last poop talk conversation.
Please do.
Bear Grylls, this thing.
I thought it filled my water.
This thing came out recently of Bear Grylls where he was doing this interview and they asked him about his diet, right? They were like, what do you eat on a daily basis? What fruits and vegetables and shit do you eat? And he's like, to be honest, and it's funny the way he approached it. He wasn't approaching it where he was outvert trying to talk about it. He was trying to actually avoid the conversation, it seemed like, but he was like, I don't eat much vegetables or fruit. And the interviewer was shocked. He was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, what do you eat then? He's like, I just eat steak every day. He's like, steak on a daily basis, basically. And the interviewer is like, no way. He's like, you're not eating steak on a daily basis. And he's like, yeah, I am. He's like, honestly, I feel way better. He's like, Bear Grylls said that he was vegan, full vegan, not vegetarian, vegan, which is way crazier, for 2 years. And he's like, I felt good, but he's like, I wasn't able to do 25 pull-ups. I wasn't able to do 50 push-ups in a row. He's like, now, I'm eating this mostly just meat diet. He's like, I've noticed a couple differences. Number one, he's like, I have hella energy throughout the day. He's like, I never feel tired. I'm able to do 25 pull-ups, 50 push-ups, all this shit. And he's like, I feel way better. He's talking about his skin clearing up, all this other shit. Then he also said, he's like, I don't be farting. He's like, no one talks about this, but he's like, everyone jokes about farts and shit, but he's like, when I was a vegan, he's like, I'd be farting all the time. My wife hated it. He's like, now, I've been eating nothing but steaks and shit every day, just this crazy keto type diet. And he's like, I haven't farted in 4 years.
Damn, he's saving that shit up. That day is gonna be horrible. That's gonna be Mauna Loa.
I know, the one fart that comes out after 4 years, it just
oh my
destroys
God.
everything.
Cool Cat dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat. All hail King Ura and Queen Riley.
Thank you,
Thank
Cool Cat. I
you.
appreciate you so much, man. But He was.
Should we buy that land?
What land?
Be lords.
Oh. Should we buy it just so we can make a video titled "We
Of
Got
Scotland?
Scammed"? No, let's buy the Scotland thing from the company. It's like $30. It's very cheap. We should buy it and then make a video where the thumbnail is us like holding each other crying and we title it like "We Got Scammed for Our Money," and then it's like us crying like and it's like us.
We wasted everything on this.
I know. We spent all of our investments on this land and Lord and Queen fucking land deal. We were planning on moving to that
First investment failure.
established titles. Yeah, imagine we said like, "Yo, we were planning on moving on that 1 foot square of land. I wanted to live there." I was just gonna stand there all day. It's kind of like The Sims. In Sims, you could buy like a tiny little square of land and just like stand there all day. So that would basically be us. What?
Isn't that how the Sims talk?
I've never played Sims in my life. I've only heard girls play Sims. I've never met a man in my life where I'm like, what games you play? I've never heard him say like, "Oh yeah, fuck with Sims."
You never tried the Sims.
I've never tried the Sims, but I'm saying I've met girls where I'm like, you play games? They're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I
Sims.
play Sims." I'm like, is that a game? Like, I don't know. Is that technically a game? But
It is.
I've only heard girls play Sims. I've never heard a guy tell me like, "Yeah, I fuck with Sims." But what do you even do? It's like, is there like,
I don't
is there
even
any
know. I was
games
too
in it?
young.
Like,
I was like way too young when it was popular.
hey, but I have to say that I don't play Sims. I've never played it, but I found this YouTube channel. I don't know this guy's name, but he loves playing Sims, Rollercoaster Typhoon. He likes playing those games where it's kind of like Sims
Tycoon.
or Tycoon, where it's like you make amusement parks or you make business establishments, and he's really in depth with it. Like where I when I see those games, it's just like I'm so surface level that I don't even care. But I watch his YouTube videos. Like I said, I've never even played these fucking games, but I will watch like a 10-minute video of his where he's like, "I'm doing Rollercoaster Typhoon, but I'm starting from $10 because usually it starts off with 100,000 or some shit like that." And he shows you, how he makes money throughout the game to get to a certain level. Then he levels it up, and it's so funny and interesting. I don't know. I kind of like those videos, even though I never even played the fucking game.
Did you ever play the game where like you had to run McDonald's franchise
Yes.
and they got like mad cow disease?
No, I never played the one where you ran McDonald's, but I played the game where it was like a restaurant and you had to serve tables.
Diner
Dude,
Dash or something?
wait, actually, yo, let me know if anyone remembers this. When I was in high school, it was like a very shitty game, but this game came out and it was like you could play it on a flip phone basically. But I remember I played this game on an iPhone. I think it was an app. I don't. Let me know if you guys remember the name of it. But it was like you're in high school, right? And you get to make this decisions, and you get to play as a boy or a girl. So I would play as the boy, and it'd be like, "Hey, your mom's telling you to take out the trash. Sydney says she wants to go, on a date, and then also Derek says he wants to go bowling tonight. Like, what do you want to do tonight?" And then you have to choose what you want to do, and then you go bowling with Derek, and it says, "Your mom doesn't like you anymore, and you've lost your relationship with this girl." And then you have to choose like, and then
Yeah.
like, it was like, what I'm
It's
talking
like a
about.
lifestyle.
It was like a lifestyle game,
Cool
but it was like
cat
you're in
dropped
high
about
school, and I was in high
$2
school at the
through
time. It was
Super
like kind of funny to play
I'm
it.
rare like Mac Dre.
What?
He said, "I'm rare like Mac Dre."
Oh. Someone said Yander Simulator. Dude, I forgot what the game was called, but it was some sort of simulator game where you had to just like choose things, and then at the end of the game I played it like 2 times, and at the end of the game you like graduate high school and you go to college and you either get the girl or you don't, and your parents fuck with you or they don't. It's like funny. It's like I thought it was interesting because I played it once seriously, but then I realized I'm like, oh, you can really make your parents not fuck with you, or you could really piss off this girl, and like I would specifically choose stuff to be like,
The extreme.
yeah, you'd be like, what happens when I always flake on these dates? You know what I mean? Like, does she continue wanting to go on
How
dates?
dare you, Yuri? You stood me up.
Someone said Goat Simulator was fire. I've seen a lot of stuff about Goat Simulator, but I never played it. What happened? You got Ash?
The weed.
I fucked with Wood Puzzle. What about my 2K? What about 2K My Career? I don't remember that. Imaginations are fun. Fuck, what was that game called? The game was called High School Story. Oh, there you go. It might have been called High School Story. But that shit was interesting as fuck. Oh, sorry. I thought you were passing it. My uncle created that game? No way. You know what's funny is I had this classmate when I had a Spanish class in 9th grade. I had this one classmate named Samuel, and it was like one white kid, and he was just like. At first, we were like really cool friends. We were like super chill in the beginning of the year, and then I noticed that like I like to goof around and stuff like that, but he was still actually doing his work. And then towards the end of the year, he was kind of an asshole to me. He'd be like, "You're not graduating. You're not gonna do shit with your life. Blah blah. Like I'm gonna do great things, all that stuff." But he was kind of like a dick towards the end. But in the beginning, we were kind of cool. But I remember at one point he told me he's like, "Yuri, you ever heard of the band called Circle Jerks?" And I was like, "No." And there's like what a circle jerk is?
Yes.
So there's a band called Circle Jerks, and they're actually really popular. They have a huge fan base, and he's like my dad's the guitarist in Circle Jerks.
Okay.
And that was his flex. Like that was his flex of the whole like 9th grade
That's a flex.
Spanish class I had with him. And I never even fucking heard of Circle Jerks, but he was like, my dad's the guitarist.
Cool. Samuel.
Worlds Forgotten says they're hard. I never heard of them. I never even listened to a single song. Yeah, one of my dad was into Circle Jerks too. Imagine that's what he actually told me, and I just misheard it. He's like, "Yo, my dad was into Circle Jerk," and I just thought it was the band.
He played guitar in a circle jerk.
I know. He was actually playing guitar in a fucking weird circle jerk. He was not actually the guitarist. Missy said, "I'm sure they were hard." That's funny. What are you guys up to tonight? Y'all look like you're hella vibing, lit. What are we gonna do after this? Maybe cook a dinner, chill, kick it, hang out with beads, start a fire.
Chill by the fire, chill by the tree.
I was gonna say we don't have a fire. That would be cool if we had a fucking what's it called?
Fireplace.
A fireplace. I was gonna call it an oven for some
That's
reason.
why I wanted us to make the fake one.
We still can.
It's too late.
When are we leaving?
Friday.
Friday. So this is my last week in Los Angeles.
You act like it's gonna be for so long.
I don't know when's the next time I'll see you guys. No, I'm kidding.
You gotta hit up Fulcrum.
I know, but even if Fulcrum's busy, we got to do some streams out there. Let's go to a bar again.
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's go to another bar. Let's go to the same bar in San Francisco and see if we can run into that same guy and be like, "Hey, man, remember us
Imagine.
before COVID?
Literally.
We're back."
Almost 3 years later.
Bro, dude, to this day, guys, I feel like this would be like it's like one of those like, oh, you're just the old man story type things, right, in the future. But Riley and I really, it's the live stream is still up on our channel or the Harmonious Man channel. We went to San Francisco, went to a bar the last fucking day before they started the COVID lockdowns.
Literally.
We went to this bar. There was 2 people there. Everyone was scared of COVID, and then we like had a good old time. It was super chill. We went back home, and then the next day we saw San Francisco goes on lockdown. All bars closed. All social events closed. Nothing.
We drove back to LA. I was gonna stay for the weekend and fly back home to go to work.
Yes.
Tuesday.
And your work closed. Everything
closed. And that was like the start of everything.
And then you stayed with me for 4 months, and you haven't left since.
We're here. 98 episodes.
98 episodes.
Noel JV dropped a bag $4.99.
Thank you,
through
Noel.
Super
Thank
Chat.
you, man.
Happy birthday to me. I
Happy
appreciate
birthday.
you all for helping make this last year a whole lot easier than it should have
Actually.
been. Tangerine, 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 devilish face, devilish face, devilish face.
Yo, happy birthday, Noel, dude. Thank you so much for the
Happy
$5 donation. I
birthday.
hope you have a good birthday, and I hope you have a good, a new year on the earth, bro. Have a good, productive one. And then also, dude, I always think it always has to suck a little bit having your birthday in December. Because if you have your birthday at least in October or November, as a kid, you can get some decent present. A couple months later, another decent present. If your birthday is in December, you know you're getting some mid-tier present, probably lemon-tier present. And then Christmas, they're like, all right, here's your present. And you're like, basically, you get no birthday. It's kind of fucked up.
Or you're lucky and you get.
I know, depending on what family you come from.
Exactly.
But usually from what I've seen, it's like,
No, my mom
you
was
get some lemon-ass gift.
born the day before Christmas Eve. I felt so bad for her. That is hella lame. You know she had never had a party.
I know exactly. They're like, oh, yeah.
The day before Christmas Eve?
Your birthday will be Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
We're celebrating you then. We're going to do cake then.
Unless you're an only child, I guess. If you're an only child,
Yeah,
then it's just like, they'll probably go ham.
Definitely not my family.
I know, you come from a...
Both my parents are 1 of 5.
That's crazy. My dad's 1 of 13.
That's crazy.
And half of them are passed.
I know.
Isn't that
so
crazy?
sad. And crazy. That's a lot of kids.
I know. Dude, dude, some of the stories I've heard of, like, the shit that I've, has happened in not even my family, or just, like, shit that happens in my village in Russia. I'm like, I feel like these stories would be very interesting, but just out of respects to, like, my family and, like, privacy, like, these are their stories, not mine. I'm just the child of the product of all this shit, but I don't want to talk about this stuff, but I've heard some crazy shit.
Maybe you can have them come on one day.
Speaking Russian the whole time.
You could translate it after.
Hey, remember when that lady got killed by a sack of potatoes on, in front of the high school that you guys told me about?
No, that shit's different. Out there.
Shit like that. Bro, I remember a long time ago when I was visiting Russia, I saw a horse for the first time, and I was a little kid. I only visited Russia when I was like 7 or 8, and then later when I was like 13, 14, and then I haven't been back since then. But when I was there the first time when I was 7 or 8, my parents still to this day sometimes remind me of the story where I saw a horse for the first time and I ran up to it like thinking it's like some dog type situation, just like
a wild horse.
No, it's someone's horse. You know what I mean,
Oh.
that they use for carriages and shit. But you're not really supposed to. If you come up to a horse, you come up to it through the head. You know what I mean, like face on, and then you see if it fucks with you or not. You gotta be gentle and chill. I was just some stupid little kid, and I run up from the back, and I just start fucking slapping the back of the horse, like, "Hello, horsey!" Like, just going all crazy. And the horse fucking tried to kick me, and it missed me. And my fucking dad and my mom just like yanked me away, going like, "Yuri, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the hell?" They're like, "You just almost got murdered by a horse." But like, my dumbass fucking just came up to a horse and I almost got just kicked by it. And those kicks, they'll kill you.
Hell yeah, they will.
They kick super fucking hard. But all right, guys. Either way, dude, thank you so much, Josh Barron, for the $6.99 Canadian. I appreciate you so much, man. Guys, after this donation reads out, we're gonna wrap up this after show so that we can get started on dinner. Look at Luffy.
I know, he's kind of.
He's chilling on my chair right now. The horse would have
Josh
yeeted
Barron
you
dropped
for
a
real.
bag $6.99 through Super Chat.
Happy
My
birthday,
B-Day
dude.
is on the 21st. F sucks being so close to Christmas. Turning 29 on Wednesday. I'm almost 30. White-haired man. Shout out Yuri and
Gray-haired
Riley.
man.
100. Devilish face.
Bro, thank you so much, Josh
Happy almost
Barron, bro.
birthday.
Happy almost birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for not only for that donation, but for being a part of the streams for so long, because you've been here for so long and always been so supportive. I appreciate you so much, Josh. Have a good birthday. And then also, no, bro, don't let society get you down with the old man shit. It's like, bro,
Time is an illusion.
okay, that gets dangerous depending on who says it, but time is an illusion.
Okay, negative.
Time is an illusion, but I'm just saying that, like, bro, if we were back during Christopher Columbus days, 2029, yes, you probably gotta have a house, a homestead, 3 wives, and 4 children, each, and like all and all this stuff. It's just like you gotta go crazy. But like, bro, it's like the people are living at home till like 30 at this point. You know what I mean? Just moving out, starting their careers, and doing stuff like that. So you gotta remember, like, 29 is still very young,
It is.
and also, age is a gift denied to many, which is true, because I don't know, it's like the older you get, the more you see family members or close friends and people who pass away at varying ages. You know what I mean? Like, I've had a homie pass away when I was 21 and he was 21. Now I'm 28, and I'm just like, damn, dude, like, so much shit has happened since then, and like, he's been gone. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't get the opportunity to experience all that stuff. So it's just like, that is a gift. The fact that I was able to stick
Hell
around and
yeah.
like actually see what the fuck has happened with my life since then. It's just like, I would have never thought I'd be doing what I'm doing now at 21. If someone told me like, Yuri, you're going to be live streaming with your girlfriend, doing 10 talks and like, doing balloon streams, I'd be like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know how to do any of that shit. Like,
I've been like, what's that?
So it's like, I appreciate the fact that I'm still around to this day. You know what I mean? Like, the more you see people around you not have that opportunity. So it's just like, I don't know, age is a gift denied to many. You got to be appreciative of it. And then also, fucking everyone likes to see the the grandpa or the grandma who still has that young spirit, but no one likes to see the 30, 40-year-old who has the young spirit. They're like, grow up already, grandpa. It's like, no, fuck you. It's like, you want to be old and boring? All right, go right on ahead, dude. I'm going to live my life, however long it may be, the way I want to live it. Because every life is individual. Every life is subjective. My beliefs, my religions, my whatever it is, the things that I cherish, what I think are important can be different from you. I don't want you to have the same values that I do, and I don't want you to portray your values on me either. You know what I mean? Like, let's be fair here. It's like, I'm not judging you. Don't judge me. Let me live the life I want to live. Unless I'm hurting people or damaging people, then that's fucked up. You should be judging me. But if I'm just living my life in some, chill way where I'm just trying to be productive and not actually like make some sort of positive effect, or at least not a negative effect on the world, let the person be at the end of the day. Either way. All right.
Should we take a baby shot?
Yes, that was a long speech. Sorry.
Welcome to your TED Talk.
Live it up. Dude, what Little Dirk posted today on Instagram, his car got flipped over. He was in a crazy car crash, and his caption to that thing was, you never know when you're going to go, like, live it up, And it's like, it's true. It's like, bro, people pass away from the crazy shit that you would never expect, never be ready for. And you just got to treat every day like it's your last. But also plan ahead and not be like, oh, my last day on earth, let's go crazy. It's like, you can't live every day like that either. And karma is a bitch. That is true.
Are you done? Oh, yeah, no, you got hella.
Sometimes, you know what? Using an Avatar quote, there's I forgot what the term was, but there's like positive energy where you go on offense. There's negative energy where you go on defense, and then there's neutral energy where you do nothing, and you just let things unfold, right? And there's a couple episodes in Avatar, just like as an example, where they show this thing where it's just like, yes, sometimes I've seen it in my life where people have done me wrong, and it's just like I think about the energy and the stress that would put on me to be like angry about this and arguing about it and trying to stop it or conflict it or prove him wrong or whatever it is. It's like sometimes I'm just like, whatever, dude, let's let things be and see how things unfold in the future. And then usually 9 times out of 10 you look at it, you're like, oh, they got what was coming towards them. It's like I didn't even have to do shit. They did it to themselves. You know what I mean? So it's just like karma is a bitch, and sometimes you just gotta have that neutral energy where you're just like, okay, whatever, dude, say whatever you want. I'm just gonna do nothing, and then we'll just see what happens from here on out. And then, if you are in the right, usually it does go in your benefit.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
To the end of the show. Shout out to everyone. Should we leave this show up, or did I rant?
No, this was a good one.
Did I drunk rant too much?
No.
All right, guys. We appreciate you guys so much. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and have a good start to your week because tomorrow's Monday. So yeah, have a good start to your week. Have a productive week, and then also the last week before Christmas, and the last 2 weeks before the end of the year. So I don't know. Make your plans for what you want to do for 2023. I guess.
Hopefully, no. We are going to pre-record.
No, yes, we
our
are.
Christmas episode.
We are, 100%.
This week.
Doesn't matter if we film it at 1 a.m. We got to do it. Drink a couple Rockstars, Red Bulls. We're good.
Hot chocolate.
No, that will put us to sleep. All right. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to the Harmonious gang. Thank you guys so much. If you guys can, like, comment, subscribe. Even though I said that was corny in the other videos, but that's a vlog. I think it's okay to say it in a podcast. I feel like. Either way. All right. Peace, guys. Appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to the Harmonious gang once again.